Hello and welcome to Economics 1020. Today we are going to be learning about aggregate demand. Aggregate demand is described by the aggregate demand schedule and the aggregate demand curve, which is the relationship between the quantity of real GDP demanded and the price level. The quantity of real GDP demanded is the sum of real consumption and expenditure, investment, government expenditures, and exports minus imports. Okay, now let's talk about shifting the aggregate demand curve. Can anyone tell me what would happen if the expected future inflation rates decrease? Oh, come on, one of you now.
The aggregate demand curve shifts up.
Are you serious? Come on, man, it shifts leftward. Now, can anyone tell me what happens when fiscal policy increases taxes?
Is there a movement along the curve?
Come on, you know this stuff doesn't move the curve. It shifts leftward again. Okay, I'm going to ask you one more question. Tell me what happens when monetary policy increases interest rates.
I know this one for sure.
You better be right.
The aggregate demand curve shifts right.
I quit!
Ugh. I don't understand this aggregate demand stuff.
All we need is some visuals.
Psst, psst. Come over here. I know. I can explain. I shift left when aggregate demand decreases. This happens when expected future income, inflation, or profits decrease. Also, when fiscal policy decreases government expenditures and transfer payments and increases taxes. Furthermore, monetary policy increases interest rates and decreases the quantity of money. This all shifts aggregate demand to the left. The opposite shifts aggregate demand to the right.
We finally understand this aggregate demand stuff.
Thank you, aggregate demand curve.